How's everybody doing? This is Dave. I don't know who this is. Let me look. Still don't know who that is. Eric's here with me. This is the Wrecking Ball SMS Q&A call. If you have any questions pertaining to international short codes, today is the last day to get in on that offer. Feel free to fire away with those. Basically, this is a live call to address the needs of the Wrecking Ball SMS customer. So if you have a headset, you're welcome to jump on the call. If you'd like to share your screen and show us something, we can do that too. And fire away with any questions as you may have them. David, David, and David. First three in the question box. How you guys doing?
What are the chances there?
Apparently pretty good. My name's not
Pretty slim.
Yeah, well, my name's not, it's pretty common. It's all biblical and shit. It was funny on the think tank call last night. Ed choked back the word ass. I said, it's okay, man. It's okay. I'm here. It's
I've done worse.
Yeah, I've done worse. So, I think at one point in time I actually offended a religion. Phil, you might have been there for that. There was I said something real off the cuff.
I think you said GD, and it was in the title of an email, I believe.
Oh,
that was what done it.
Got that. Well, this is an interesting question. I guess I wouldn't have thought of this, but David Driscoll's asking, best place for us noobs to start. And that's because David's finally going to get to start with Wrecking Ball now that we're moving into Australia. So as far as getting up to speed with the mechanics of the system, I think that's going to be over on the new Wrecking Ball mobile site, correct, Eric?
Yeah, I mean, David, the training now is in the system to mess with it for a few hours, to be honest. But yeah, and don't get hung up also on how many Q&A webinars we have, recorded and available. Not every single one you're going to have to watch to be able to use your system. It's a lot of people like to catch up with these Q&As if they can't make them when we have them weekly, but we cover a lot of the same things from one week to the next. So when you come in and you see these Q&A webinars, really you want to start with the admin training and the client training.
And too, David,
go ahead.
I'll be more than happy to give you an hour private time. Last night, Eric, you weren't there, but I didn't know this was happening. But David on Skype sends me over. He decides he wants to take some initiative to rally the troops for the Australian short code and do what he can to help. So he's actually been running paid traffic on Facebook to help us out.
Good man, David.
So I got no problem. And I offered him an affiliate cut of that, and he said no, he didn't need it. He just wants to get moving. So if you want to block out some time, just hit me on email or on Skype and let me know when's good for you, and we'll be more than happy to spend a little time with you, Dave, and we can record it, and if it helps some other people, it helps some other people. So is the prospecting system still up to date and running? Yep, it is. Oh, he says SPS, I think. SPS is a front-end site that doesn't have anything to do with the prospecting system. I think you're talking about more like $1,000 a day. And yes, that is up and running. That is up and running. It's under Eric's showing you right now, I think. My SMS campaigns and then Prospector. And that works better than ever, dude. So, only thing to note about the Prospector on short code is you're going to have to, if you're going to go to an auto dealer and his stock numbers are all numbers, we can't allow numbers as keywords because there would be too much overlap. We can use numbers as responses. So if he's running print advertising that has his stock numbers in for every car, add a J in front of it or something like that. You know what I mean? So you need to be cognizant of that.
Well, and if you're using Prospector with a shortcode, you would need a separate keyword for each stock number on the shortcode. So that's probably not the best idea. I mean, it is if you want to buy new keywords every month when.
Well, he gets unlimited keywords.
He
as
does,
a
right, when you get started.
member. So yeah, add a J or some shit, make it alphanumeric. You're good to go, man. Appreciate all your help. So what else, guys? If this is Q&A, that's why we do them. I suspect there's many of you that would rather be out enjoying the weather on this fine Friday afternoon. We're of the same opinion for the most part. So if you guys don't have some questions for us, we don't have much to tell you on Wrecking Ball. There hasn't been an update in over a week, so get the questions in. Do you have any plans to make the voice system able to make outgoing calls and or incoming calls via soft phone like Skype? Recently installed VBX and it does that now. Probably not. I don't see us doing that because everything is simulatable in Twilio, right? So like you can put a click-to-call button on your website. It's just going to cost you a penny a minute, but who cares? You know, and you can put, so you could disguise that to look like a Skype button, but no, we're not directly integrating with Skype that I'm aware of. Richard Wing's got some pretty sneaky Skype stuff going on right now. That's going to be big, 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 big. I don't want to talk too much about it. You guys will be seeing it soon. I guess there's a possibility that if he can find a way to do a simplified integration or something like that, it would be possible. But that's not in the cards as far as I know. All right, we got a... Oh, he left, so he loses priority. Michael wants to know, can you please walk
and I
through
think...
Go ahead.
I was going to say that question that Michael has, I think he had the same question last week, and I kind of deferred and said we'd rather have Ed cover the appointment reminder.
Really?
We kind of stumbled through it, but yeah. But we'll...
Ed's not here, guys.
We can go into it. Is there something specific about it, Michael, that's giving you trouble?
Ed was supposed to be here, you guys, but he
you understand this part here
all night, so apologize for that.
Seating notifier part of WBSMS are still around. Hang on, I'm trying to see if Michael has a specific question on appointment reminders so that we can make sure we do get that covered for him, whether it's here or what we have to ask Ed about it. Template and tags. So you go into your appointment templates here. So each template here is gonna... This is going to be what, message they get back. This is going to be the actual message. So you can use these merge tags. This merge tag will be the date of their appointment. This one's going to be the time of their appointment. You can use their first name or last name. And then these merge tags, the no, the yes, and the new are going to be the keywords that the customer needs to respond with in order to either cancel their appointment, confirm their appointment, or reschedule their appointment. And we do have this new one here that's a bit.ly link that if they click on the link, they're taken to a mobile optimized page where they can press a button to confirm, cancel, or reschedule.
I didn't know we did all that.
So that goes actually in here, sorry, yeah, and this is your description. Yeah, and actually that's why I said we needed Ed for it, because I had no idea what this was, and I kind of only saw through PM for this week, but yeah, that's what that's for. It takes you to a page, and they can cancel, confirm, or reschedule right from that page using this link, and that gets tracked as well on your bit.ly if you have your bit.ly set up. so you'll know if people are at least clicking that link too.
All right. KG logged off, called in on his phone, or logged back in on his phone. Can we go through how the autoresponders work, Eric, in Keyword Campaign?
Yep. If we'll just go to a regular keyword campaign here.
Michael Fawson said, got it, thanks, just so you know. So good job.
Cool. That's good. Good to hear. All right, so I'm just going to go to one of our campaigns here. And to use the autoresponders, let me let it load here, you're going to have to go to step 6, and it's advanced options. Give it a second here to expand. And you want to say yes to activate it and save it. And you can see right down here that loads up autoresponders. And you click over here, and you can enter a title if you want, first follow-up. Now you can either do on a set day, like on a Monday, if you want to, or it's a Friday afternoon deal, you can pick the time that it goes out, or you can click on the once, and you can do it, for example, 3 days after that they subscribe, and pick the time, write the message, just checking in, whatever you want the message to be. It could be obviously a deal or something they can come in, something to get them to come where you want them to, obviously. And then if you want to add an expiration date, if you are giving them an offer and you want to offer an expiration date through the SMS, say the 3-day expiration date, then you can use the merge tag %date%, and that'll give them an expiration date. So you can say expires on, and that'll show 3 days after they've originally opted in.
So
or actually, I'm sorry, so 3 days from when they get this message.
So yeah,
and then you save that.
It's all inline editable now too, is it not?
Yeah. Yep. Just click edit, and you can edit any of these. You can even have a bunch if you want that, and make them active or inactive as well. If you want to pause one for a little while but keep the rest going and you don't want to get rid of it, you can make it inactive and it just won't run. And you can add as many more of these as you want. As long as you want the follow-up autoresponder sequence to be.
Cool.
Hope that helped him.
Dave, is it possible to use the Twilio number as my business number in WBSMS and use the IVR system to forward calls to me? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Very simple to do. Easy flow to set up. KG, I suppose, Eric, let's pop over to IVR.
What was he trying to do now?
Just forward a Twilio number to his.
He wants to hand out. Sure. Yeah. So you'll just do, when you go to create a flow, it's really only going to need one step, which is that forwarding.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you want to add a whisper onto it.
Or subscribe them to a text message.
Here.
You could subscribe them to a text campaign at the same time as well.
Yeah, you could do any number of things.
He says he sees how he's got it. Can I use the 0 for the days to send an immediate message?
On the autoresponder, yes. Yes, you may. And when you put 0, it will give you minutes. And it's got to be in increments of 15, because that's what the cron job runs off of. So you can put in the same day, starting at 15 minutes after. You can do 15, 30, 45, etc. So I can get back to that really quick if you want to see.
I got you bouncing all over.
Oh, no, that's all right. I know. Of course, I got a slow connection today. Our weather isn't as perfect as yours might be right now.
Well, we all know my internet connection yesterday when we all tried to meet several times was pretty ugly. But went okay last night, so that's good.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome, I guess you could say.
All we were trying to do was talk.
So I guess when you're trying, yeah, that might be an issue as far as inline editing, making it a 0. That looks like it needs to be addressed. But when you create the actual, I'm just trying to get that so I can remember to get that taken care of.
Excuse
When
me.
you create the actual autoresponder, when you hit 0 in there, then this becomes, that would be 90 minutes after they first opt in, they'll get this autoresponder message. So it looks like you cannot make it when it's inline editable at this time. We'll make sure we get that fixed. But when you go to create it, you can put 0 here, and this would cause it to send off the same day. Cool.
All right.
Cool.
All right. David's got, there's a couple of questions in here about the stop message and opting off of all lists. I'm going to talk about that on a subsequent webinar. We're looking at a possibility for all you people that are concerned about that, but it can't be handled the same as a regular Twilio plugin. Okay, it has to be handled differently. So I've got an idea. I think we've got it figured out. So we'll keep you informed on that. It's in debate right now. Let's see. Allison says, lost my internet connection. Arg, missed it. Could you just please tell me yes or no? I could. To what? Let's see. Oh, I did answer that. No, we're not planning on integrating with any soft phone systems. You could already do that you can have several call from website integrations, but no integration with Skype. If you're forwarding a call, can that be recorded? I think it can.
I believe so. Yeah, I think so as well. I think you just got to throw that record right after you put the forward. I believe. Yeah, you would do forward first and then record right underneath it. I'm sorry, this one is taking a while here. Forward it to the number you want. Click that guy right there and record.
All right. Kevin's asking about.
Cool.
Yeah, thank you. Kevin's asking about, is there a way in a viral campaign to track who referred who? I'm summarizing. Kevin's got a long question here, but I'm summarizing. And the answer is no. There's no way to do that. We could code it for you if you have a distinct need to do it. But that becomes a very, very complex campaign style then. Can be done. It's not doable in the system now. You could look into the database in my PHP admin. Don't do that unless you're comfortable doing it, because if you screw your system up and that was the cause, we're not going to fix it. But it is harvested and archived.
You could search manually through the reports. Yeah.
Right. It's harvested and archived. It's not readily exportable or viewable. But an integration with an existing affiliate program that had 2 tiers is a possibility. But it would have to be a custom-coded solution for you. Let's see. David says, what do you think selling SMS using Jason's system once loyalty is up and running? What do you think that's worth? David, I think a nice package for a single mom and pop. You get into multiple locations, it's a different deal. A nice package for a single mom and pop is a certain amount of hassle-free trial on the loyalty system and $300 a month for loyalty, SMS, and just taking care of them in general when it comes to that kind of stuff. Now, when you get to a 30-store chain, that's a whole different deal then. Lots of things come into play. It might be 5 campaigns, it might be 1, it might be 30. There's lots of different aspects of it then. And you really have to look at what the expectation is, and figure a 10% redemption rate on the end goal and back your way out of it. Eric, I think, don't we have a think tank call where we worked through some pricing models based on commodities, but it was like, was it brainstorming the wedding DJ maybe?
Didn't we work? I don't believe I was on for that one, but we did a few times with the 30-day challenge, didn't we?
Yeah, we did it inside the 30-day challenge a couple times too.
Pricing structure, we had a whole brainstorm on that on call number 5.
Custom coding, are we talking 500, a grand, 20 grand? If you just needed the numbers and didn't need it to be pretty at all, and it could just be like an interpretable text file or CSV or something, it could be fairly easy to accomplish. If you needed an integration with an affiliate program, I wouldn't want to quote a number until we knew more about it. So will there be just as much call for SMS without loyalty? Can we use it as a downsell, or certain types of customers want just SMS versus loyalty based on experience selling SMS? I think, David, based on what I know we're early on, I think loyalty is an easier sell, and SMS is an easier add-on to loyalty. I think if you go the other way around, so SMS works as a downsell better, but not by much. I mean, not by much at all. What we're seeing loyalty is a slightly easier sell, but SMS is still an easy sell compared to everything else, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's how I'd position it. I'd position it as the package deal, because to show them some magic in the purest SMS form, you're going to want to be able to take that list and segregate it a little bit, or sort it by birthdays, or, and that's the rightest way to do it. Like, I'd be more inclined, personally, it's not any more work for you, I'd be more inclined to come off of your price and say something like, well, how about if we'll do the loyalty for free for 30 days or something like that. I'd be more inclined to discount your overall price, but make sure they're packaged together if you own them both. I think that to me makes a little bit more sense.
Mark had a question, and he says, is there any status on the U.S. short code? But Mark, our U.S. short code is good to go, man. We've had that for a little while.
What kind of status do you want, Meng?
He said earlier in the questions, he said earlier that he was having trouble getting into that page. Maybe just look again.
Yeah, I don't know which page you're trying. There's probably one up with a dead button on it. You're right. But if you go to wreckingballmobile.com/v6-is-here, it's down at the bottom. There's a text link that says something like, I already have Wrecking Ball SMS, give me the short code. And that'll take you to the short code with a 2-week $1 trial. I think we even throw in 50 credits or something like that and a keyword for you to try out. So this is where it is. Mark says he tried to buy and it said sold out. Click that
probably,
button there.
Like you said, trying to
Click that.
add
Click that
an
link.
old sales page. No, Well, I'm already in the process of going to the next one here. I don't want to mess it up here, but
Thanks! Exclamation point. We may have solved the problem.
Found it on different page.
Yeah, we probably have an old sales page up with a defunct buy button on it or something. We should look for that.
That's good to go here.
Yeah, he said it was a different link. All right, what else you guys got? What else you guys got? We got plenty to do over here in this camp. Exciting stuff coming around the bend. Talked with Jason Bell this morning. Exciting stuff coming. Very exciting stuff coming, you guys. So, can you show me the step when sending an SMS blast using Wrecking Ball Mobile on our mobile phones? I tried with my own account. My client never received the message I sent. Yeah, there's no tricks to it, David.
Yeah, you mean doing it from here? Send SMS now?
Except from the mobile side. From the mobile login. All right, David, are you sure that you have credits and credits assigned to the client and that? Because that's our biggest common thing is there's no credits assigned to the client.
Expired package.
Yeah, expired package. Did you check SMS reports to see if the report showed whether the message went out in your admin? Bueller? David? Let's see. Gordon, I see that. That's in the support desk. I'll jump over there. I'm assuming that's waiting for me, and I haven't seen a response today. David says there may have been an issue with the client account.
Happens. Sure.
So that's what happened. Probably the client was expired or out of credits. But yeah, even though your account has credits, you still need to sign them over. Is the standalone report still available? No, Michael, because it's obsolete. We're pretty much doing everything in here that you could possibly need to do. God, what happened to that?
Yeah, these are. What's that?
The SMS reports plugin. I know we
decided that this was pretty much.
That's what it was. Yeah, no, that's what it was. We asked for what you need, and we didn't get much response because this pretty much does it all. Sorry, guys. I just that spurred a memory that I hadn't thought about in a while. I'd like to be able to download a report.
Yeah, I think the only thing it doesn't do is that. I mean, we can see. I think this is the Google stuff here, Dave, and we can see if we can export the info somehow.
Yeah, I mean, we're posting it to that API. We should be able to post it someplace else or generate a file or something, huh?
Grab a screenshot for him, Michael. Grab this. You got Jing. I use this guy 100 times a day, and a screenshot like that, and paste it into your, weekly report for the guy. But yeah, we can definitely
get you done as well. Immediately. Just paste it in, and get a standard report and paste in the graph. Let's see. Eric, you got anything else? I don't see much else in here.
No, I haven't seen much.
That we didn't cover.
Yeah, we were talking.
Yeah, so today's the last chance, guys. International short codes. Today's the last chance to get in as a founding member. You can go to wreckingballmobile.com/international-short codes. We're closing that down today as we pulled the trigger on it. So that is happening, just so we remind everybody. Sorry to repeat myself. So on a specific webinar PDF showing us how to use the Dave's Hot Rod Cafe to sell loyalty service, or is it spread out over multiple videos? I apologize, but as of right now, there's no distinct sales training centered around loyalty. It's coming. It's in the works.
That's what you guys talked about last night, though, during the session, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, last night would be a good place to start.
Well, we talked about a lot of things last night, including concierge service, which there was an overwhelming demand for, too. So that's something we're gonna kick into a little higher gear on Monday. I haven't had a chance to tell you about that yet today. So, or Phil. Phil's here too. So, let's see. Sign up link for the Shortcode founding members. That's closing, please. Yeah, can we put that in the chat or something? You got it? Otherwise, I can grab it.
Yeah, I can grab it here.
All right. So there's about a 40-minute webinar recording on that page. There might be 2 of them, actually. Please watch it, understand it, ask questions. If you're late because you didn't get a chance to ask your question, I'll get you in tomorrow. But the page is coming down, and we are closing it off and wrapping it up. When will we get the final word on international shortcodes? I've already given the final word. We're doing it. All 3 countries. UK, US, or UK, Canada, and Australia. So go over to the link that Eric just punched in the chat box. Check out the webinar. I announced on that webinar that it's happening. Digital says, is the short code just for those outside the U.S. or is it also for those inside the U.S.? No, Dave, we have a U.S. short code. It's 69696. It's available to Wrecking Ball customers and Wrecking Ball users only.
But we do also have U.S. members signing up for international short codes because they have partners in other countries.
Yeah.
That's also what you mean. Yeah, absolutely. If you want to jump on board with another country because you think you can get some business over there, for sure.
But yeah, it's a per country basis. Let's see, how many signed up for Canada? We've only got about 35 on there, David. No, not even that many. We got about 27, 28 on there on Canada. So it's pretty exclusive for you guys. It's a hell of a deal. And we're not doing it again. There's one shot at being a short code, international short code founder. So check it out. If you're on the fence, pull the trigger today. That's all I got, Eric.
I'm good, yeah. I think we'll have probably some more to show them next week when we get on the call anyway.
Very cool. All right, guys. Well, we'll wrap it up. I hope you have a great weekend, everybody. Watch your emails next week. Lots of exciting stuff going on over at our camp, and we're going to share it all with you. So we'll talk to you very, very soon. Have a great rest of your weekend. See ya.